That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buffaloes offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to...
Wide open spaces. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to throw it. Looking for an open area to his left. Going to try to get... There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick pass on the fly motion. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the ground game. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little extra time. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Tompkins. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. That's reeled in. It's Tompkins. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tompkins. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Going up top again. Flushed out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Lewis to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Pocket breaking down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the left. Bringing it back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Fitted in the window for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with it.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lopez. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got it on the right. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over UAB. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback extends the play. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Stevens. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Running back searching for a hole. Got room at the 35. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Quick completion to the right. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Cowboys! How about this? Taking one back to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Green. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using his feet to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick completion on the out. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
And if I'm a defense, dude, I am perfectly fine with this. Like, I'm not giving up big plays. I'm keeping everything in front of me. The probability of them going the length of the field twice and getting 2 two-point conversions is very, very small. So stay patient. Don't get over your skis.
Scrambling away. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Buffaloes are in the red zone. Wants to throw again. On the run, still looking. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
This is a full situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. Makes his man miss. Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
It's a seam wide open. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge.
Lewis wants to pass.
Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Randall. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Right down the middle. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, he was hoping to... You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today. Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Colorado's offense will take the field first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Gonna look downfield again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. It's a running room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Snagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snags it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance, so I'm anticipating the playbook to expand.
Turning it on! Oh, he's got some space. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Alford. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snagged in the middle, it's Randall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Colorado! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Now on first down from the 28. outside. It's Jackson. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Offense working from the pistol. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's got it down the left side.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Alford. Here comes the heat. Gets it out quickly. And the ball's on the ground. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Slithers into space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Trying play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis to throw. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gets the back moving. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A strike downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Got his man on the outside. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finds a tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback.
Makes a grab past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on.
Great
decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Finds a little space. Turning on the Jets. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got the tight end. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Alford. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stone. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. To the air on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just...
Oh, a lot of space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Lewis to throw. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Tompkins. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Tripped up for the tackle.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Holland. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Lewis wants to pass. A little screen to the running back. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they turn it. Defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners. Takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Randall. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole.
And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Fires to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
looking to throw again. Got him downfield. Smash. Touchdown, Red Raiders. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Tompkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just feeds the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Bellamy. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it